Niggas is just walking.
Blackies! Oh, he's super 12 o'clock, nigga. That was like,
push that back.
I graduated high school. I went to high school for 4 years. I'm 19. This is USA, and I still don't know how to do taxes. Think I would learn how to do taxes in college?
You about to be, we both 19. We about to be 20 this year.
You think I would have learned how to do taxes in college if I would have not taken the
bro, they don't
specific
teach you
course?
About none of that, bro. They don't teach you about the credit score. They don't teach you, feel me?
What's going on?
We back, we be doing shit. Big Australia vibes.
Earlies.
Alright, so this is on noise. It's a little like gangster rap, international. Australia drill scene is a war zone. Alright, we in Sydney with it. So you about to see.
If you're from Western Sydney, you know that this is a war zone. Retaliation is a must. Onefour are Australia's first drill group, a genre associated with Chicago and the UK.
Woo! Big G-Wagon.
In the summer of 2019, their video for The Message went viral, leaving rap fans around the world excited, intrigued, and confused.
Shout out Onefour, man.
For real.
Niggas that ass DM me, no cap. Show love.
Interested to hear what Australian drill sounds like, guys. Getting viral on Twitter right now.
That was he. This is fire. The biggest buzz around them right now.
I'm out of this.
Never the day. Yo, bro, never did that just happen, bro. No, that's a joke.
Easy. Undeniably 1-4.
For me, drill music is storytelling. Storytelling about your upbringing and what you've gone through and what you've witnessed, you know?
It wasn't gonna include us. You smoking big dope in the video.
Big blood side though for me. We get respect on the personal level. So you feel me?
If you know who's in Sydney, everyone in Sydney can tell you that Mount Druitt's got a name for rarely.
Niggas is just walking.
It was a lot more worse than it is now. It's still violent, still new, you know? Brawls, stabbings, other stuff we don't want to get into. We could like explain our stories through music. We could actually paint that picture. We could relate. We can't relate to shooting or something. We can relate to stabbings and tantrums, though. I love just fucking twisting.
Niggas don't got guns out either. I mean, they got guns, but it's not like.
He just threw a blazing, man.
Did he?
I respect it.
Oh, I think I went forward. What the fuck? That Kawhi Leonard? I don't know.
Yo, chill.
Oh, nah, I didn't.
I love just fucking twisting.
Blazing. Oh, nah, he's shooting. No.
Oh.
Glad.
Drill music came to prominence around 2010-ish in Chicago with artists like Chief Keef. A couple of years later, it started to break out in London with crews like Harlem Spartans and Section Boys. A couple of months ago, there was a video that was circulating around my timeline. It looked like London drill, it sounded like London drill, the fashion, the way that they spoke, even the way that the video and the visuals were laid out. But the biggest difference was they were rapping in Australian accents. I'm going to jump on a video call with Mahmoud from Vice Australia HQ and find out exactly what's going on.
This is Vice, nigga.
Yes!
How are you, brother?
What's going on? How are you?
Good, my man. How are you?
Not too bad, man. I want to pick your brains on some things. This is where I want to start, yeah? Where is the 27th district?
It's the first two numbers of the postcode. And Mount Druitt, where Onefour is from, that's one of the crews in that postcode. Western Sydney is a pretty rough area, you know.
What type of people are down there, like heritage-wise?
It's a pretty densely migrant populated area. There's a lot of Pacific Islanders, a lot of Lebanese, a lot of Afghans now. It's generally a lower socioeconomic area. It's a working class area where a lot of migrants live and try to make a life for themselves in Australia.
The trench is good.
Pretty much.
We're going to be shooting a clip tonight. Everyone's going to be there. We're going to have blocks and that. Show you the hood out here. Everyone's going to come out tonight. Watch out.
Blackies!
Oh, he's super 12 o'clock, nigga. That was like this.
Yeah, you gotta have a dirt bike, you know, just in case they want to have fun and get away from the pigs and that. We'll have a couple bikes running the shoot as well this tonight.
Mad fun.
So there was this one video that went super viral. Did the video go viral over there as well?
Is this the Onefour video?
Yes.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Since the first track they put out, the Shanks and Shivs, no one had seen anything like that in Australia. No one had seen young islanders or young ethnics in general represent their experience of the street in music or in really in art in general. They were probably one of the first ones.
We're Australia's first and only drill group. Yeah. So what makes us a drill group is that we actually do what we rap about. Well, true, it's home, you know.
Yo, bro. Niggas wearing no mask, man. Try to stay out a little bit longer so niggas can rap about it, you know?
Big place. It's the trenches. This is the area that needs the most support, you know? Yeah. It's different to out near the beaches, you know? No one from the beaches comes around here. When I'm out and about and I'm out of the area, I do get homesick. We dress different out here. We talk different. Usually people like to wear shocks, TNs, maxis, trackies, you know? Unless there's certain people in the Australian rap culture, you know, they just hear stories and rap it. When other people, they're doing it, and then they rap it.
It's like Shorehaven and shit, right?
You hella like Shorehaven.
Yeah. Over here.
Like, nah, you really gotta come to the Bronx to know, like, bro.
Yeah, what it looked like.
Nah, back then was even worse, but...
Yeah, bro, shit was just nothing. It's just mad nothingness, bro. What? Mad destroyed
still
buildings.
Just dirty over here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're not, you know, rappers doing gangsters. We've done it, and now we're rapping, you know, we're telling our story.
Selling 1-4 from the west in Sydney, running with boys where he tests is risky. G-dub and the recipe fishy, contagious, man, I left them itchy.
What we've learned from music and business and that is like touring is what you want to be and what you want to do, but what's been holding us back is like the boys' legals, you know, the boys that we've got some boys that do rap and are at court at the moment.
The boys getting pinched like my friend Sel, you know, he could have been out here rapping still, but you know, he just couldn't leave the streets and that.
See, like with Australian drill, it seems like those guys have taken more of what's happened in London than they have in Chicago. Why do you think that is?
We can relate more to the scene in London in terms of the dress. What you call the ends, we call the areas. So in our areas, everyone dresses the same way. We all rock TNs, probably because they were the most expensive shoe on the rack, and because they were a tight fit, and you could run off and dust off real quick. You know, so all the drug dealers and that in our areas were wearing them. We started seeing that in London rap videos, and we could just relate to that scene. And then, of course, there was the whole knife thing as well. We do have firearms on the street, but it's usually the upper echelons of organised crime. It's not really on a street level thing. That it's more knife crime. We could relate to what they were saying and their experience of how to survive in the street.
Fuck, lad, you should have seen how he was bleeding out. Covered in red, but I shoved him again because his man backed off when he needed help. Dripping blood from his body like he was donated to Red Cross. Pull out my shanking and jet off. Pull out my shanking and jet off.
We're selling real close to one of these boys, man.
This is Selly's one of Selly's favourite houses, the fucking Bender at. I mean, all the boys we used to drink in here, we used to have fires and that, you know. I don't know what's going on now, no one's here anymore, but yeah.
I remember I came here one night, I was with Paulie.
Yeah, right.
I was sitting at this house and fucking Levy came out of nowhere and I was like, what are you doing? Chopper everywhere. And he's like, oh, you pulled it out. I was like, cuz I'm fucking hiding this. And I was like, what? You're a mad cunt. You full got pinched for that night too. Little boy too. Little white boy. He's like, up to you. Shorter, yeah.
When you don't know how to fight, you gotta, you know, you gotta use what's around you. I put that away.
Yeah, that nigga not trying to get caught.
You've been holding his mask the whole time. I respect it though. I heavily respect it.
Well, I'm telling you, that was our best friend for every night, fucking year and a half.
Every night, bro. Get that bird out every night.
Every day, a very special spot. First time I ever got jumped.
Shakes and shoes, shakes and what? I swear that's all we need when we go to take that trip. Ay.
They used to throw their weight around, jump on us in the dark. There's no cameras out here, you know. And then when they used to find out our age and that, all of a sudden you're free to go, you know. No charges laid or nothing, you know. And we used to be cheering, you know. Oh yeah, we got away with it, but really they're just cleaning up their tracks and then must go home and that, you know.
I swear that's all we need.
At the end of the day, they're trying to do their job, but they've done more than that. I remember Al, one of JM's brothers, and they pinched him and they gave him a big beating. His face was not normal, you know. And just chucked him out the truck. They're at my front door every day. I'm not even on bail, not on nothing anymore, but they still show up, being menaces and that. So, got no love for them.
That shit's beast.
Listen, I'm not on probation or bail or nothing, they still show up.
Nah, that's crazy. Niggas don't do that.
I'm like, yo, bro, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah,
bro.
like,
what are you doing?
Fuck?
Video gets anywhere, tell whoever's up there to fix the reception out here. We've got no reception on our phones and that. You can never get through to anyone, I swear.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people don't call police out here.
Yeah. Are they doing a lot of shows and stuff like that out there?
Well, they can't because the police are putting pressure on promoters not to put their shows on because they think they're going to attract rowdy crowds from the areas. So they're just shutting them down in any way they can or just pressuring promoters to not.
The same shit with like Rolling Loud. Niggas ain't like, what?
Pop Break.
Yeah, Pop Smoke.
And 22.
Yeah, it was like, nah.
Bill them.
It takes more flack than things like movies and like some of the series that we see. Why do you feel like rap music takes the brunt of the majority of it?
In music, there's less checks and balances. Anyone can make music and kind of create an art form that's quite bare knuckle, you know. The people that are criticizing it, saying that, oh, it's too hardcore, it's too full on, it's romanticizing a thing, it's like a call to arms. People are going to start stabbing each other. You just got to look at who those people are that are pointing the finger and saying that. None of those people are from the areas usually. There's no one from the areas or from the ends, whatever you want to call it, that listens to that music and thinks the next day, oh, I'm going to go stab someone now, or suddenly starts walking with, you know, with a strut in their step. No one does that, man.
See how like every house that we walk past has got dogs in it? Because the crime rate used to be so high back in the day. All of these boys breaking enters and all that. So nearly every second house has a dog to warn the owners and that.
There's a lot of stray dogs around here, you know. We used to get chased, bro. And a lot of our boys got a lot of chubby boys, you know. They can't get away in that, you know. So when we used to hit the fences and that, and they couldn't hit the fences properly, we had to jump down in that and, like, you know, just cause distractions and that, you know.
Stray dogs.
This is where everything started, you know. All the boys used to link up back in the days, like 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago. We're all real young, you know, still in school and that. We used to kick back in this garage here. We used to label them 1-4 parties. Everyone from the area will come and they'd go off, you know. Everyone used to turn on the coppers after the parties were getting shut down and that. Everyone would just wait for the end and just try to turn on the cops when they used to pull through, you know. Bottles, rocks, everything. People would end up on top of their houses and that.
I think people used to come to the parties just to watch the fights afterwards as well.
Yeah, people used to punch on, you know.
Back in the days, you'd get your name out for being like a mad fighter or, you know, doing the craziest stuff. So, you know, if this kid, you know, if we heard that this kid, you know, ran up into a school and just, you know, bladed a gun, you know, he'd get a big name out in the street saying, you know, oh, that guy did this. And someone would try and do a crazier thing, you know.
I'm a Onefour veteran, boss on my hood cause I back my section. When I met the streets and stuff that thing that I knew I felt my obsession. Had me running the ball, no question, swear any office.
Nah, they ain't black.
How do you do that?
Nah. But yeah, opposition.
We adopted that one from UK and US. They said up first. But around here, a real filthy word to call your enemies like dogs and gronks, you know what I mean? That's Aussie slang, you know?
Yeah, dog, you know?
It's a rude word.
Real disrespectful word, you know what I mean? When you get called that, they're just labelling you with like at the lowest, you know what I mean? Here in Australia.
So what happens if you get called that?
Fuck, it's all up to you. That's your pride you want to take care of.
Get down when I beat that steel.
I think it's probably easy to just be like, got it.
The beat's the same, the production's the same, the style is the same, even like elements of the slang. Like I could hear in the way that they're rapping, there's certain things that they say that we say over here, yeah? But it's just with a complete different accent.
I feel like a lot of what they do is in many ways like a homage to what the UK has done with their genre and their sound. And they're just trying to recreate their story and our story in Australia using that particular sound because that sound makes sense to us. I don't know why. It's the urgency of the way the London sound is, and it kind of translates in the culture.
Well, he's got a drink. Give me a drink, bro. Let's have a drink, pal. Might as well pop one open, eh? Australia's finest. Woodstock, bro. Yeah, this is our Jack Daniels and our Jim Beam. Hey, breakfast for Panadol though. So tonight we'll be heading over to MO. We're gonna shoot for our new single called "Spot the Difference." You just see more boys, you know. You see more gang in that. It'll be a good shoot too, because good energy and good vibes when it comes to a shoot, you know. Now it's good just to see everyone together, you know. Everyone gets to turn in front of the camera. It's good to see everyone just have fun in that, you know.
My district has too much drillers. Like who wants it? Like who wants war with jitney thrillers? They talk that talk on gas, but them boys they ain't got no triggers. They act like they in trenches, but them boys ain't got no diggers. Like spot the difference.
Onefour is still active, we're still urgent. If I ain't there in the field, cuz then I guarantee you I'm working. My crew's still in the trap, flipping packs, this and that. Look, there's runners eating my hood, how can they run now without tax? And if we're talking stores, go. Like who get the coming down the get sent home in the trap.
It's 27 district, but every national you name it, everyone's here, you know what I mean?
I hear my brother's from 60 and that. Huh? 60, man. 60,
Where the squad is mad gangs just all just get together.
Bro.
What the
Yo, bro,
fuck?
what?
Niggas don't bro, nah.
That'd be a homicide.
Nah, mo, what? So 27 district is
It's tough.
that's tough.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah, no, we just do music videos, yeah. So, because we can't tour in that, but yeah, music videos.
It's only been 2, but I don't know.
Yeah, it was only 2.
It's probably only 10.
Let's help our views as well, you know.
In Australia, not many people do what we're doing, so it's good to see Australia do things like this. It's out of the ordinary for some people.
Who's that up on the you want to fucking valley? Now who wants war with shooting drillers? They talk that talk on gas, but them boys they ain't got no triggers. They act like they in trenches, but them boys ain't got no diggers. That's what the difference. Run through houses, kick down doors and grab the squad. They just take the stage and cameras on, that's where these actors from. I fight like them, feel like them pussies. But I just don't mind everyone and push it. We violent men, they got too much, we silence them. Fight them and plus this blade, we're taking stuff and minus them. They say this shit disgusting, but I said we fucking love it. On site we rush and time and place it off, get caught in public. Money, like Russia, sparking, like bluffing.
Do you feel that like British people, the fans of drill, will be able to just look past the accent and where you guys are from and be able to fully embrace it and take it to, you know, help take it to a different level?
No one denies the influence, but it would be good to see some big UK acts give these young boys a leg up too if they're into it, man, and give them a feature or something, man.
Yeah, I hear that.
We've got some grimy cats in Australia too, man.
Say no more, G. Well, listen, now, thanks for your time anyway, bro.
On you, my brother.
Maybe he already did, though. Onefour already collabed with niggas. He reacted to that.
So.
What's up, brother?
Why you drink tonight? Yeah, fucking on! Get down that fucking road then, let's go! Let's get to the road! See, I still remember that day when he copped that whack. They took that 15 boys to court and all of us got knocked back. Yeah, back in the days when straights and shit, but now we don't block that strap. Now I'm hitting that manly pop on the up as soon as I block that back. I'll say no when I'm on that track. See, I've been going OT in the streets as soon as I got set free. Now my young Jesus on the roads, they running them up like Assassin's Creed. They scream JM that do something, your boys are a different breed. Then comes out my name like YB said, of course I'ma back my G's. So I don't listen, we took this real thing serious, now look some of the ops gone missing. Like why do you think our faces are hidden, the gangs on strict conditions. We come through militant, whole crew diligent, ready to back our district. They hate our rude image, they say my crew's British. We pull up like who's with it, load that keep like couldn't finish. Been gone for 2 minutes, wait, let's stop that car, but I hit back, get it back,
We're not the first ones that ever started this gang stuff. We're not the first ones. We're just one of many that made a voice for everyone to hear about. We're one of them that just made it out, let the whole world know.
That was fire.
No, yeah, that was here. I respect it. Nah, that was here. Them niggas really got it, bro.
This song was definitely fire, but yeah.
Oh,
shit. Shit crazy out there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that shit was crazy.
No, it was ready. Feel me? Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. We be out here, you know what I mean?
Do all, like,
comment with us, videos more Australian shit, feel me? All that. UK. Any music. Getting at it.
All types of shit.
Out of it.